Alright YouTubers, come back at you with another first impressions unboxing video. Looking at the brand new Kershaw for 2017. This is the Kershaw Fraxion, excuse me. Item number is 1160. That's the Kershaw model number. So it looks like it's like a shiny, but it's carbon fiber. The lighting is just kind of reflecting off the fluorescent lights above me. So this is a new budget offering from Kershaw. Just came out today actually on the market. A couple shops picked it up, and I got a Blade Ops today along with that CRKT I showed you. This is a design by Jen Anzo, so he's been collaborating with ZT Kershaw for the last couple of years, put out some awesome designs. So this is a, we'll just kind of go over the little specs here. This is a pretty small knife. Your overall length is 6.75 inches with a blade length of 2.75. That is not assisted, by the way. That is on bearings, which is pretty sweet. Blade thickness 0.11, very thin. Clip point blade on that, 8 CR13 MLV. You have a hollow grind on that with a black wash finish and a handle length of 4 inches. It's pretty thin in the handle too. It's 0.41 inches in the handle, so it's pretty thin. It's got some nice barrel spacers there. Your handle material is a carbon fiber G10 laminate, similar to what like Spyderco uses and such. You can see the G10, you can see the overlay of the carbon fiber, and then on the lock side you have all carbon fiber over G10. It's still an inlay, so it's not claiming to be carbon fiber or anything like that. And you wouldn't expect that necessarily this price point of 30 bucks. So color stainless steel liner lock. Your weight is under 2 ounces. This thing is so lightweight. Right hand or left hand carry, tip up only. It is a manual flipper, like I mentioned. It is on a version of KVT bearings, and it's got a snappy little action. I'm so happy, Kershaw. Wow, I'm happy that you guys are doing this again. You made one model, the Nura, which was not a great model, but the action was decent because it used KVT. You guys, they have the best detent. I mean, ZT especially has the best detents, and this is no exception. That thing flies out of there. It's a little teeny blade, and it's just dialed in. Just a snappy little flipper, very smooth on the KVT. Super, like I said, super lightweight. You hardly know you have this knife in your hand. One thing you'll notice is a lot of pictures on this knife online show a deep carry clip similar to like something like that. It's actually not. It's that standard ZT Kershaw clip, which is kind of a bummer, but there is a ZT clip that will fit this and make it deep carry if you really want to go that route. But it's a $30 knife, so don't get too excited. So we went over the blade, the grind. Action is superb, nice flipper. See, there's zero need for a speed-safe assisted opening knife when you've got these bearings. It's just as faster, and then it's nice and smooth to close. It's the perfect fidgeting knife. So it doesn't have a deep carry, like I mentioned. It carries nicely in the pocket, but you're going to have... My freaking tripod lately is going to have that much or so hanging out of your pocket, so a little bit. So some people might prefer that. How does it carry? You don't even notice it in your pocket. It's flipping under 2 ounces. You don't even notice it's there. I mean, this thing is crazy lightweight, which is great because all you got is G10 carbon fiber scales and a liner. That's it. Not a hard use knife. A very capable EDC knife. Light use. So ergonomically, how is it? It's not fantastic, but it's not horrible. It fits the hand. It's a small knife, so you know, to give you an idea, and it's kind of if you're forced to choke back here by that little bit of flipper tab and this choil right here. So this is what you get. So I'm barely getting 4 fingers. It's a pretty small knife. Had they did a little bit more handle, you could have got a better ergonomic feel, I think. So I feel like it's your hand is kind of forced back, and you have that much handle, where it's like you feel like if you could have just came up here a little more, it'd be better. But you know, it's not bad. It's just not fantastic either. But it's a small knife, and it's so lightweight. For light EDC tasks, you're not going to notice it. I mean, this is the grip you'd have it in, and it's not bad. It's definitely not. It's just not fantastic either. So overall, it feels good though. I mean, for 30 bucks, it feels much nicer than the $30 Kershaws that I've had in the past. You know, it feels more premium. I don't know if it's because of the G10 and carbon fiber laminate that I'm like thinking it is. It just feels that way. I like the design. I love Anzo designs. Always have. And it's a pretty simple design, but it's a handsome design, and I think it's probably Kershaw's best looking budget folder. It just looks good with that G10 and carbon fiber and that black wash finish, and it looks like a more expensive knife. So I like the design aspect of this knife quite a bit. Fit and finish is solid. I mean, it's a $30 knife. Don't expect a ton. The lockup is good on it. The action's smooth. You can hear that detent. It's nice. It's a little titch off center, but not bad. And man, that action's just great. So I wish they would do this on all their budget models. Just throw those KVT bearings in there, call it a day. Have it manual, have it on washers, either way. So it should be a good little knife for EDC tasks. The hollow grind should be a good little slicer. It's thinly ground. Came plenty sharp out of the box. Let's give her a little, yeah, very sharp. Very sharp out of the box. So it should be just a good overall little EDC, guys. Not a tactical folder, not a hard use folder. Very much just a basic EDC folder. It's a good gentleman's knife. It's under 2 ounces. You can throw this in your slacks and not even notice it's there, and it's black and kind of blends in. If you were in black slacks, people wouldn't even know you had a knife on you, which is kind of cool. You know, when you think about it, it's kind of stealthy. We'll call it murdered out, as people call it. Sorry, I did a little that action going on. Value-wise, $30, man. I mean, it's Kershaw. It's a good value, especially that it's on. In fact, I would say it's a better value than most of their budget folders because it's on bearings, and it's got a great flipping action. It's a manual. That makes it way higher value to me as a consumer than having a speed safe knife. And again, overall use is going to be typical EDC stuff, light tasks, office, gentleman's carry. Perfect for that. It's so lightweight. It's got a handsome design. It looks nice. It's got a nice snappy. Look how small the flipper tab is. It's not big. And it's got a little jimpy in there, so your thumb really, or your finger really gets on there, but man, it rockets out of there. It's a really lightweight blade, so, you know, it doesn't have a lot of inertia behind it to get it going, so they really detailed that pivot, and look how smooth that is. That's brand new out of the box, guys. That's not even broken in. I like the standoffs. Totally is murdered out. Looks sweet. What a cool little budget folder. I just wish it had a little bit more handle to it, but it was designed to be under a 3-inch blade, so, you know, there you go. What did it come in at? Like 2.75. So so it's legal in most places to have that 3-inch or smaller blade length. Again, a good sheeple knife, good for EDC, good backup if I want to carry my hinderer, you know, which is kind of a bigger. I mean, it's not even a huge knife, and I want a little backup EDC. Bam! Won't even know it's there. It weighs 2 ounces. Can have my hinderer for harder use stuff, and then I can grab my little Fraxion with an X, not a C, for my light tasks, and just, you know, like I said, sheeple friendly stuff in the office, and, you know, cut up your kid's apple or something at the store, whatever. Very cool little guy, 30 pounds, cool little budget folder. I dig it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next video.